You're listening to The Gal Code, hosted by me, Rob Gartland.
And me, Bibi Bagnall.
Thanks for joining us this week to discuss hot topics, our pit and the peak of the week,
And our Gal Code, the rules to live by.
Let's get started. No.
I need a bad bleep. Addison Rae. Will Charlie the baddest. She got her ways.
Is that the lyrics for WAP? Is it not? What is it for?
Obviously, these lyrics are very heartfelt to me because I'm Addison Rae. You do not know what I'm on about.
Not a clue in the
Definitely
world.
not lyrics to WAP.
Who's Addison Rae? I thought Addison Rae's a car company.
Addison Lee? She's a TikToker. She's one of the most famous TikTokers. And basically...
I thought that was the WAP lyrics. I can't lie. I was going to come in with some but is that bad?
Stop. Oh my god, so... Someone did a song about her, and there was this video and people made it into a Twitter... I can't speak.
So Addison Rae
did a video speaking, it's like a genius thing on YouTube, speaking the lyrics of the song, and then was like, obviously these lyrics are very heartfelt to me because I'm Addison Rae.
and
it
that's
just
gone viral.
It just went wild on TikTok, and I wrote it on the fridge. I just thought, whilst we test the sound, that's what I'll say.
But now I want to keep this in as the start of the podcast.
Because it's so funny, because you thought that was WAP.
I thought it was WAP and a car company. Amazing.
Well, every day we're learning.
Welcome to episode 11, everyone.
Welcome.
Of The Gal Code. How are you doing, Bibi? How's your week been?
Rob, I'm very tired.
Been a long one.
Oh my, yeah, it's. I've stopped complaining about work for the past month. I've said I'm never going to complain about work because I'm thankful to have a job right now.
Okay.
Because we're in one of the worst recessions ever. So the fact I'm employed is fantastic. Very grateful. So Monday and Tuesday were 12-hour days.
No.
And I'm tired. I'm very tired.
Yep.
I'm mentally frazzled. So if I just don't make sense, just allow it because...
Hear the start of it, hear the end of it, and sort of make sure that you understand what happened in between.
Yeah, please.
Ideal.
What's your week been like?
Well, I'm still on furlough.
Yeah.
There's still no date that's going to... Yeah. No.
Really?
I think we're looking at November the 1st. And I think September's the first time I've really felt a struggle. You know, everyone else has been like, oh, I would really struggle being on furlough. And I've been sat back like, no way, it's life. But now I think I'm trying to get in a routine, get up, gym, go and do something slightly productive every day in coffee shops.
It's good that you've got the pod to keep you busy.
It does keep me busy.
Considering I kind of low-key now make you do everything because I'm just like, sorry, I'm too busy. And then you're like...
Literally, this is my full-time job.
It is!
Thank you all for assisting me with a new full-time job. Shall we slide into our pit and peaks of the week?
Yeah, but I have a funny story to tell.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, do I? It's not even a funny story. It's just something that I wanted to just say on the podcast.
Okay, guys, breaking news. Okay.
Oh my God, it's going to be such an anticlimax.
We love it.
I went for dinner with a friend last night in Clapham, and Dr. Alex from Love Island was in the restaurant. That's not what you thought it would be.
No, Welsh, fit-ish.
Yeah, I've got stories about Dr. Alex.
Okay, I'd like some cliff notes.
I just don't think... okay, so the first story that I have on him, I can't actually say on the podcast.
Okay, so off microphone, Bibi has just explained why she can't say that on the podcast. Dr. Alex.
Yeah.
You naughty, naughty boy.
Yeah. So then I met him at an event that I did at my old job, and we had this fortune teller, and I was I was like, oh my God, I've just had my fortune reading. Honestly, go and get yours done. And he came out and I was like, what did she say? And then she was talking about stuff to do with his relationship, and then I obviously, knowing the thing I knew, I was just like,
Interesting.
Nice. Okay, even the fortune teller knows what's happened here. Interesting. Yeah, so then I was at number 32 in Clapham. He was diagonally across, and I was like, oh, Dr. Alex. And then me and my friend went out for drinks, and then on our way back towards where we're going to get the Uber from, walked past him again. I will say he smells divine.
Oh, really? Smells like money?
No.
And medical assistance.
Ford.
Which one? Black Orchid?
Yeah.
Oh my God, is he where my scent?
I mean, it could have been his friend, but I'm pretty sure it was him. Nice waft when he walked past.
It's a great scent. It's my daily swell.
That's your signature. But what I will say is when I did meet him at the event, All he talks about is his job.
Because he's a doctor.
All he talks about is his job. He loves his job.
But I think doctors are really passionate people, aren't they?
Well, you've got to be, I think.
You've got to care.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that really incredibly exciting story.
I love a celeb spot.
Yes, I mean...
It's just a fun little...
It's just exciting.
Do you know Gok Wan, who walked in me having a wee, is currently like #1 in the charts on iTunes?
Wait, oh, I'm really sorry. I thought that you meant that our episode of the podcast was #1 on the podcast charts on iTunes.
No.
I was like...
Maybe today's. No, Gok Wan has released a single. I've not heard it, but he's #1. Interesting.
What?
Yeah.
What does he sing about?
I don't know if he's even... I think he might be DJ.
Interesting.
Everyone's a DJ these days.
Well, on that note, should we go into Pit and Peaks?
Let's go. I'm so excited about my peak of the week this week because it's only a big deal to people like me, but
wow,
it's official. The song that I got blocked for notifying is out and Steps are back. Now, my childhood band, so you were either an S Club or you were Steps. I was a Steps.
I was an S Club through and through.
Well, S Club 7 couldn't meet anymore because it's a 6 no. So sorry, Paul, you're out of the band again. But Steps are back. They're going on tour. I've roped the family in.
They're going on tour when?
Arena tour in 2021. They sell arenas every 3 years.
Oh my God.
They do, absolutely.
This is so weird.
So I've roped 3 of the siblings. So there's me and 3 siblings.
Yeah.
2 of them are in. We're planning costumes.
Who's not?
So my sister Rachel...
I thought it might be Rachel.
...has to be convinced, and she's kind of not there yet.
I'm with Rachel on this
No,
one.
we're going to go in full deepest shade of blue costumes. So that's like Thunderbirds are... You know Thunderbirds, like blue kind of costumes. We're going to go full costume. We've got a year to plan, and Rachel just needs to come along and join in for the fun. That's where we're at. So 3 of us are in. Even my mum is like, I said, Mum, do you want to come? Because then there'd be 5 of us and we could all be a member of Steps. Like, Mum could
Oh my God, Pammy should totally
She
get
could be
involved.
H. She could be H from
Yes.
Steps. I could be Lee because brown hair.
Yeah.
Also, Lee's like 43 and really fit, just saying.
No.
And then there's 3 girls. Like, so we're still trying to make that work. But yeah, Steps are back and I'm quite excited about it.
You've got the biggest smile on your face.
It's really good. And
Buzzing.
to be honest, their song is pretty peak.
Oh,
it knocked
God.
Miley Cyrus off #1 on iTunes, didn't it?
Stop. Well, what about Gok Wan? He's come back.
Well, he's now slid up there a bit. You know, you can't stop a gay icon.
Clearly doesn't
They're
take much to get to #1.
They're just fighting one another off, like fighting back. It's like, honestly, it's like pride. And then we have, the song was written by Sia.
That is so weird.
Sia wrote a song for
Sia?
Steps.
I thought she was quite big time.
And they've just released a music video and I'm currently learning the choreography. It's very like handography-esque.
I don't think it would ever make it into a TikTok dance.
I think it might.
Oh dear.
I think they might be coming for the TikTok. So that's my peak of the week, is I'm a very excited gay. My pit of the week this week is a situation I kind of need some advice with.
Oh,
So-
I mean, after last week's advice, I feel like I'm a professional in this.
Yeah, because this one's quite a situation. So over the summer, I got a tan because I've been wandering around and I've been enjoying the sun and I'm a little bit red, Rob.
Yeah, you are.
But also, the maskne has been an issue come lockdown.
I can't see it. I'm looking at you now.
I've got a little friend on the cheek.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's minor.
And we had 2 little friends on the chin.
Stunning.
And it wasn't a vibe. But my concealer is now the wrong colour for my face. So when I dab concealer on, I end up with white blotches all over my face.
Oh, dear.
And I can't go to the pharmacy or whatever. What's it called? Boots.
Superdrug. Boots.
I can't go to Boots counter because I don't want to try it on different
You can't. They've got rid of all the testers.
So how do I do a colour test at this point?
You just have to guess.
I can't do a guess because I could be worse.
Why don't you just get the shade you have now and just get the shade above?
I don't think they sell this one anymore. I bought it maybe 2 years ago. I don't use it a lot. I just do the dab.
It's probably gone out of date.
Oh.
Makeup goes off.
No.
Yeah, on the
That's
packaging,
not true.
there's a little symbol and it looks like a tub with an open lid and it'll have like
Hang on.
12M. He's getting it out the bag.
I mean, it looks 12M.
Yeah, so it's got a year.
Oh, I've had this since maybe 2018.
I think that needs to go in the bin.
Hence the reason why I'm getting maskne.
Do you know what concealer you should get?
What?
You need to get the Revolution Conceal and Define.
Okay.
It's like £4, I think. It's really good.
That's so cheap.
But they do so many shades, so it'd probably be easier to like get your shade just by looking at it.
I need something with a red twinge, especially with the sort of
You need a pink undertone, not a yellow undertone.
Okay, yeah, because I'm a bit red.
Yeah.
Little rouge.
So you're more of like a cool tone than a warm tone.
Perfect. Thank you for the advice, and that'll hopefully improve my peak for next week. That I can match my skin properly and no longer be red Rob with white polka dots.
Mr. Blobby.
Kinda accurate.
That was so rude.
That's so good.
It just came out. I'm so tired. I didn't even
Phoebe,
think.
shade can only be thrown on something that shines. Anyway.
That is like when someone would call you like a bitch at school and you'd be like, bitch is a dog. Dogs bark, bark grows on trees. Trees are nature, nature's beautiful, so I'm beautiful. Did you ever say that?
No.
Oh,
I also have a new word that I've been using.
yeah.
Yesterday.
What?
So when you've been seeing someone and you're over it, they were your yesterday. I really like this one.
Noted.
Like yesterday. They were my yesterday.
I thought you meant like yes to bay, like yes bay.
No, it's like, they were my yesterday. I'm done.
Okay.
And there's also asshole.
What?
Someone who asks for advice and then never takes it. They're an asshole. Just being busy this week. Anyway, over to you.
Okay, so basically, I just didn't love my week. So I feel like it was quite hard to find a peak of the week. Then I was like, come on, babe, that's so rude. Like, I went for dinner with my auntie, and then a couple of days later I went for dinner with my friend. So I've like met other people I haven't seen in ages, which was actually gorgeous. Love that.
Just rekindling those in-person relationships.
Yeah, and then I had a few Instagram things come through this week.
Nice.
But zing. One of them is like, actually, they're all really, really exciting, but there's one I did do a little squeal at. But I think my pick of the week is I found my like Beyonce Freakum dress. You know that song, Freakum Dress?
Yeah.
Get your freakum dress on.
Get your freaking dress
on.
on.
Go for it. So
I forgot I wasn't a karaoke. Fuck.
there's this girl I follow on Instagram. She posted this dress, and I was like, oh my god, I love. And then I was like, okay, I'll order it. I tried it on, and it just sucks and shapes everything in. I took a selfie, and I was like, I'm not being funny. I'm actually really feeling myself in this dress.
You
I
look
great.
insane. You look insane.
Yeah, you know which dress I'm on about.
I was like, I think I said.
You did. You replied back to this. You
I
were
said,
like,
gal.
yes.
Gal.
I have found the Freakum dress.
Yeah.
Don't know when the fuck I'm wearing
So, yeah,
it.
so what one would that be? Because you can't wear it. Will you wear it on multiple occasions? How do you feel about that? You need one staple outing in it.
Yeah.
And then it can be repeated for other events.
Maybe when clubs reopen and I can go to tape again.
So France have said that they think clubs will reopen in April 2021.
Oh, what? April.
So that Freakum dress might do some outings around the house.
Well,
maybe.
like my nice bougie Mayfair ones that I like to go to they've rebranded as lounges.
Yeah.
So I think I might just
Wear it to a lounge.
disappoint Matt Hancock and just go.
with 6 people or less.
Yeah. And then my pit of the week is basically, it's so TMI, but I feel like I need to talk about it for all the gals and like people who menstruate who listen to this podcast.
Love that.
Podcast. What even was that? I'm honestly, I'm a write-off. And I had one of the worst periods I've ever had. Like, you know how last week I was like, I had a tummy bug? Mm-hmm. I don't think that was a tummy bug. I think that was this, because on like Saturday night I felt so sick and so crampy, and I was like, oh my god, this is it, like I'm definitely coming on my period. Then I don't think I came on till Monday evening. The fact that I actually yeeped with excitement from the bathroom, and the girls were like, did you just celebrate getting your period? And I was like, yes, A, because that means I'm definitely not preggers, and B, like, I'm
always a win.
It explains why I've been literally, I was so run down. I have this thing, it's a rare thing called geographic tongue, and it's basically you get all these funky patterns on your tongue, and sometimes if you eat acidic foods it really hurts.
Oh, really?
And I had it my whole life, and I get it when I'm like run down, and my tongue was sore, like I couldn't continue my teeth whitening because it just hurt. I was so tired, like ridiculous, like worse than what I am now. Actually, no, different type of tired. And I was eating everything. I was saying to Meg, I was like, I'm eating, I can't get full. I could not, everything I ate, I could not get full. And it was just wild. And on TMI, it was just so heavy. It just was not a vibe. Absolutely not. It fully shat on my week.
You know when someone says they have a heavy period?
Yeah.
Does that mean like just a lot?
A lot of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I finally understand what that means.
Oh, that was another thing. I had backache. I have had a hot water bottle on me all week.
Oh, God.
The cramps and the backache.
Men are so lucky.
Oh my God, so lucky. It angered me. It was just not the vibe and not the one.
But is it finished now? Or are you on the back end?
I'm on the back end of it. I think it'll be gone like tonight.
Okay, well, that's good then. Only 3 more weeks to go until round 2.
Well, that's the thing. I've booked in to get the coil contraception, and that can make your periods worse. I don't really have bad periods.
What's the one that people do which stops your period?
Well, the pill can do that, or the implant. I had that. It was horrendous.
Oh, because people say it's really bad, isn't it, if you stop it all the time?
Yeah, it was like lovely for a whole year. I didn't have periods, and then it suddenly decided to just give me a period every day. That I constantly was on my period.
Bring on menopause.
Ah.
No.
Anywho.
That sounds horrific, I can't lie.
Yeah, it's
If anything's
not
going to dampen a
vibe.
week,
It's
a little peep situation is not going to be what you need in life.
absolutely not.
Oh, bless you. So today we're going to have a bit of light-hearted fun, and we're going to talk through some of our irrational fears and then some of your irrational fears.
I'm ready.
We'll be right back.
Like what you hear, or just like us and want to be supportive, head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us a 5-star review, and hit that subscribe button. It so matters in helping us get this thing off the ground. So go and do it.
Oh, there's a big thing on the back that says, not suitable for peanut allergies.
Is it? Oh, fuck. When you're like, how many bags into Colin the Caterpillar, and it says, not suitable for peanut allergy sufferers in bold.
And he doesn't have his EpiPen. What a choice. What a choice.
I'm really excited to discuss these.
Me too, because I didn't realise how many I had until I started thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then I realised that I'm full of them. So we're going to discuss irrational fears.
Yeah.
So things we are scared of, or we are just afraid to face in life that we don't really know why. Like, the context is a bit bizarre, but it's there and it's stressing us out. So do you want to go in first?
I have a weird fear.
Okay.
That, like, I'm driving over a bridge, and, like, I always get this on the Forth, I think it's the new one's called the Firth Bridge in Scotland, that the bridge is going to snap in half.
And just fall into the floor.
Yeah, and then, like, snap in half, and then either you're stranded, or you fall into the river.
Like, stuck in the middle of the bridge.
Yeah.
Like, on Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, when the bridge just starts going flying everywhere.
I don't think I've seen that one.
What?
I haven't seen all Harry Potter's. Confession.
Sorry, hang on.
No, because after Sirius Black,
Pause.
I think it's... No. I have an explanation.
Okay.
After, I think it was like the one with Sirius Black. We were young when Harry Potter came out. I got really scared of them. Like, I watched one of them at a sleepover once and got scared. And basically, I just found them too scary to watch. So I haven't completed them. Also, I got confused.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I hate J.K. Rowling, side note. But
Well, there's that now as well. I don't
it puts you off. Don't give any money to Harry Potter. I already own the movies, so obviously I'll still probably watch the ones that I've owned. But if I had to rebuy them, I would not purchase because I don't want to give her any money. Not that she's missing the $12.99 that I would put into her profits, but we don't support people like that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So, bridges.
Yeah, just them snapping in half.
Do you feel like that just walking across the bridge?
I don't really walk across them.
Because do you think that goes into fears of heights?
No, because I'm not scared of heights.
So it's the fear of death.
I'm not really scared of death either. It's just I don't know what it is. Basically, you know, like say if I'm going across the Thames, that doesn't bother me. It's specifically, I can't say that word. It's that one in Scotland that really spooks me, and then anything that's kind of remotely close to that.
And as a passenger or as the lead driver?
Both.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not really the lead driver, to be honest. I'm probably more passenger. To be fair, even the Tyne Bridge gives me a bit of that hoo-ha.
You see, because I can't drive, I don't pay much attention, but I feel like if I drove, I'd be shits. Oh, you're allowed to swear on this, sorry. I'd
You're allowed to swear on your own podcast.
I just paused off. I'd be shit scared of any situation like that in my life.
But what happens if you're driving across and it breaks in front of you? Then it's like a race against time to brake before you fall off the end. Oh, it just stresses me out.
So you would either have to dive into the bridge.
I don't want to think about it. Stop.
Dive into the. Is it a river?
Yeah.
You'd have to dive into the river, or you'd have to make the big jump like Temple Run. You know the game?
Yes. Maybe that's where it stems from.
Maybe it's the Temple Run fear.
Tell me one so I can feel better
That
about
kind of
myself.
goes into one of mine, which
Yeah.
is all two of them stem from the movie Final Destination 3.
Do you know one of mine is, and I didn't realise that it's something in Final Destination.
Which is sunbeds. I can't. It terrifies me to death. Now, that Final Destination 3 movie has left situations in my head that I'm unable to face.
But I don't understand, like, what actually happens in the sunbed thing, because I've never seen it.
So they're listening to Rollercoaster of Love, say what? And they're in the sunbeds, and then the shelf falls and traps them in it, and then the door has been propped open by a shampoo bottle, and that gets trapped and goes, and then the door gets wedged closed, and then something sparks and the temperature starts to rise and rise and rise,
God.
and then they burn alive.
Oh,
So now I will never, ever, ever go on a lie down sunbed. There's no way.
that's so spooky.
I
I
couldn't.
had that fear, and then someone I once worked with got stuck in one and had to crawl out the bottom because there's like a gap at the
Oh
bottom.
my
They had
God.
to crawl out from there.
That's real life. I couldn't. I would be
Yeah.
terrified to death.
I mean, I also really, really don't want skin cancer, so I'll never set foot in that.
Yeah.
I guess the Final Destination thing does help.
That's the thing as well. I've never done a spray tan. I've never done a sunbed. I've never done fake tan.
I've only done one spray tan.
How was that experience?
Loved it. When I went to tea in the park, I mean, who the fuck gets a spray tan to go to a festival? Me.
Well, I mean, it's the same colour as the mud that you roll around in all week anyway. But the other one from Final Destination is I can't get a foot on a roller coaster.
Really?
I can't do a fairground ride, especially not one that's... if a ride is travelling down the M4 on a Monday, I'm not jumping on it on a Tuesday. I'm sorry, that's outrageous. What the hell? Who does that? And,
so funny.
And they fly around. If I was intended to be upside down, I could walk on the roof. I can't. God made it a certain way. I'm not being put into a piece of mechanical materials and chucked around the world. I don't enjoy it. And once, my friend, and she knows who she is, took me to Winter Wonderland and put me in this circle saying it was this really fun thing that's going to like spin around. And as it spun at hundreds of miles per hour and the floor dropped and you are stuck to the wall.
You went on that one?
Yeah, she told me it was fun.
The sticky wall?
Like that was called sticky wall.
Yeah.
But it was enclosed.
Yeah.
So I was just stuck there trying to keep my ring on my finger with my thumb, and I just turned to her halfway through, full of air in the mouth, and was like, I fucking hate you. And she was like, ha, isn't it fun? I was like, no, it's not. That cost me £6. But no, roller coaster rides, I can't.
Do you know what? I was a bit weird about roller coasters, and then when I was at Disneyland Paris, I got stuck on one.
Wait, where? Like midway through?
Yeah, do you know what? It's happened a couple of times. We were on the Nemo one, which is like one of my favourite ones at Disneyland, Crush's Coaster, and we were like about to go down the drop. I mean, when
What
I say
kind of- what
roller
kind of level
coaster,
are we
it's
at?
not big at all. It's like children go on it, for one.
But some children are mad, because I see children lining up to be loop-de-loops.
Yeah, well, it's not a bad one.
Okay.
And we're about to go down the drop, and then it just like stopped, and we were like, I feel like we should probably be going down here now, and it just stopped. And then all the lights came on in the thing, because it's like inside in like a warehouse kind of vibe. It's really weird seeing
Well, at
it.
that point, the magic is destroyed.
The magic is fully destroyed, and I was just like, oh, fine. And then they got it working, but we had to finish the roller coaster in like lights, like almost broad daylight.
God.
Not fun.
What an anticlimax.
And then, do you know what? It happens a lot at Disneyland. When I was in the Florida one, Space Mountain broke just before we were about to go on it. And then back in Paris, the mountain one, that broke, and the people were actually like kind of stuck upside down, and that looked a bit painful, to be honest.
That's it.
They break all the time.
That's the thing. And I remember when I was a child, did you ever watch the show Maury?
No.
It's like Jerry Springer, but it's like
Is this a Disney Channel?
No. It's like Jeremy Kyle, Maury. It's American, and he goes, "You are the
him!
father."
Yes.
And they had like this roller coaster person on, and it showed this video of the swing ride in China, and
They fly off.
the whole top of it fell and smashed down on the people, and then they all went flying into the air. And I think that might have been the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh my god.
That I just can't. And to be honest, when I went to Florida, my poor sister, I went on one ride.
One.
And I went to Universal. It was in Harry Potter.
You did the whole thing.
And Disneyland, and I did one ride. To be fair, in Universal, I was a bigger then, and I had to check I could fit the seat in like the testing thing. And I mean, I did, but it was a wedge. But I did one ride, and she was so annoyed. She was like, I just want to do more. I just want to do rides. And I was like, I'm not for me.
What did you do, and what did you pay for?
I got a really good cookie at Disneyland. I wandered
Probably cost
around.
£10.
I think it was $9.
Yeah.
But it was phenomenal. It was like chocolate dipped Mickey Mouse ears, and like the middle was oh.
I know, I've had it before at Paris.
Oh, was it good?
It was okay. I mean, it was no better than a Greg's.
I had a great time. Basically, I enjoyed the confectionery and the entertainment and the fireworks.
Oh, the fireworks were amazing.
And then Harry Potter Land, I bought a wand for $50, which they told me was interactive. So I thought that it would light and make sound effects as I lived my life. So I kept it in the box, got it home, undid it, and then I found out it was only actually interactive in the park. I was like, great, great. And then you're supposed to walk around and make things move, and I didn't. I just kept it.
So
'Cause I thought I'd be like at home, like, no. Tell me your next one.
I have a fear, and I think it's so strange because someone else replied back to our gal code thing with the same one, but I have a fear of things with holes in.
Is it Tripophobia?
Something like that.
Okay.
And basically, was it last week? Or was it the week when I was hungover? And I was eating a banana, and the way I opened the banana, I was looking at the banana peel, kind of like the top of the banana, is that like a stalk, you would say?
Yes.
If you once you peel a banana, then you look at the stalk from the inside of the peel. There's loads of holes. And I just was looking at that, and I was really hungover, and I was like, oh, I just don't know how I feel about this. And I had my coffee. I looked at my coffee and my milk where I'd froth it, then had loads of holes.
Kind of want to Google it.
Oh, it just gives me like the...
Tripophobia. Is it every type of it that affects you?
I don't know. There's just some things that give me what I would describe as the heebie-jeebies.
This.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen it on a finger? Oh, that's not. That's.
Ooh,
that's,
stop it!
I want to close that off my server. Like, yeah, I completely understand that one, and that's one we got sent in as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something that freaks me out is someone coming for my seat reservation whenever I have a massive fear that I'm going to be sat in the theatre or the cinema or on a plane or on a train, and I am in my seat and I can't be late, and someone is going to come and claim they have the same seat as me, and I'm going to have to do this entire thing that I get actually pre-panicked for, that I'm going to have to face the fact that they might have double a seat reservation, that I'm left without a seat, and I don't know what to do, and it's going to stress me out.
Really?
Severe.
I mean, I thought I was an overthinker, but that's another fucking level.
Like, I can't, until a train or a plane has set off, and until a theatre show or cinema has begun, and the adverts are passed, I'm not calm.
Wow.
Because I feel like someone is going to come and say, you're in my seat. And then, but no, I'm not. And then they're going to, yeah, I am. Is that a bit weird?
Yeah.
Should we move on?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Ooh, I just don't know how,
Have you ever had that experience where you're sat, and you know you're in the right seat, and then someone comes over and they're like, you're in my reservation?
Yeah, but it's happened where I've accidentally got confused in the row in the cinema, and I have been sat in someone else's seat.
Oh, it's like, you know, when you're with friends and you're sat in your seat in the cinema and they're like, oh my God, should we move? Should we move seats?
That freaks me out.
Oh my God, I can't.
No,
I can't.
Because, even if we're halfway through the film, I'm still going to be on edge.
Yeah.
They could still come in now.
Exactly.
They could still.
Oh,
and then, how embarrassing.
To have to then get up and move.
Just because you don't want to pay the £1 extra for the premium seat. It's so stingy.
For the premium Odeon. That's so true.
My next weird fear, and it's never, ever, ever happened, nor have I ever heard of it happening or seen it happening, but it's like if I was ice skating, when the fuck am I ever going to be ice skating for one? And then I fall over and then someone skates over my fingers.
Oh, yeah. 100%. I feel you on that.
But I've never heard that happening.
Yeah, because you were always warned as a child that the blades are so sharp they could cut through. I remember.
Is that why?
And I feel every time you're about to go ice skating or in a dream, you feel like you're going to fall and it's going to get... I get the same sometimes when I'm cooking with a knife.
I give myself Gordon Ramsay, Jamie Oliver energy, and I'm like chop, 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 pretending I'm a chef.
Yeah, I'm not a chef. I only learned how to squish garlic the other day. You turn the knife on its side, and then you press down. Until then, I was picking at it every day.
Wow.
And I was used to pick.
You know, there's a utensil called a garlic crusher.
I don't like them because they're really hard to clean. Even in the dishwasher, it
that's
hardens
true,
a bit. It's just more ag than it's worth. It's I don't really enjoy a cheese grater for the same reason. Energy.
Just buy grated cheese. I don't understand why people have cheese graters.
No, I think it always tastes plasticky.
Yeah, a little bit actually. I can see why you think
processed. Do you have another one?
Shall I read one that someone sent in? Do you know what? I've just gone on my Instagram story where I asked people.
Okay.
This is so fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Black toilet seats. I feel like they're going to eat me up for sure. I'm 22 and I still refuse to use them.
Where
Black
do you
seat.
find a black toilet
Like, it's
seat?
a very public toilet thing.
A black toilet seat?
But no, do you know what I feel like? Where this says they're going to eat me up, do you know what I get? You know when you're on a plane or a train and you flash and it does that?
Oh.
I honestly am like, oh my God, what if it could suck me out? Like,
Yeah.
it could suck me into the toilet.
That's true, actually.
And do you know what Becky's put one? Stepping on 3 consecutive grids. Yes.
I don't get that one.
No, I can't. And I even do that thing that if you do step over 3, you have to spit on the floor. And spitting on the floor is disgusting. I think it's actually, like, so vile.
Oh, my God.
But, like, I can understand, yeah.
I got sent in licking envelopes.
I love licking envelopes. Obviously, I've not done it because of coronavirus. I don't think that's very hygienic, but they taste nice.
Polystyrene, I agree with that to the most degree.
Oh, there's something weird about it.
It's when it squeaks and you in the rub, or you've got anything you're trying to pull.
But it sticks to everything. I don't understand why does it stick to everything. You get the little balls.
It actually makes me kind of cringe at the feeling of it. A wooden stick that an ice cream sits on touching your tongue. I agree with that.
Oh, it's a weird thing.
Creeps me out.
Yeah.
Any food that squirts when you bite into it.
Oh no, I love bursting a tomato in my mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
You could do the fisheye on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
No, there's a difference between a tomato and a fisheye.
Maybe we should do what's that game on James Corden?
Oh, the eat it thing.
Yeah, what is that?
It's say it or eat it, but it's something a lot more catchier than that.
Maybe you should do that with a fisheye.
No. Where do you get a fisheye from? I'm going to go to Morrison's fish counter and be like, yeah, you got any fish eyes?
I'd probably, maybe Asda? The 7 days of a period for the fear of what happens when you stand up and having to keep checking yourself.
Oh my God, yes! Leakage.
The leak. Is that a real issue that, like, you have to worry about?
Yeah. Do you know what? I once had quite a bad one where I woke up in the morning and I felt wet and I was like, why do I feel like I've weed myself? And I remembered I'm on my period and I was like, no. And I stood up and walked from my bed to the door and it just came out of every step. I did a very good. That stain is fake tan that you're looking at. That was not period. You would never know. I got the vanish on ASAP.
Did it look a little bit like a horror movie?
Yeah.
Look like somebody murdered.
Do you know what actually happened to me in this horrendous period? Because I get nosebleeds a lot because I've got low iron levels. And I was on the toilet trying to have my period poo. I'm not joking, right? Girls will know what period poo is. Period poo.
What's a poo? Is it like a hungover poo?
No, yeah, a little bit. Like your period poo. It's just a poo, but it just hits so differently. Like, it's so weird. And do you know what it is? I can't even describe it to you because you just won't understand. But it is like a hungover poo, but like it's so different at the same time.
Is it just the relief of a hangover poo? I don't care what anyone says.
No, because you don't feel relief because you're so bloated from your period. It's so I can't actually describe it.
Is it just like a release?
But no. It's weird. Anyway, so I was having my period poo. Obviously, then there's just like blood everywhere because it was a horrendous period. Then I look down and there's blood on the floor and I'm like, what? And I realise I'm having a nosebleed. I'm like...
So you were bleeding from both ends and pooing at the same time?
Yeah, it was a journey.
Trifecta.
No, but that is my pit of the week, to be fair.
You might not answer this on the podcast, but people don't have sex on a period, do they?
Nah, people defo do.
People do.
Yeah.
You just have to find the right boy. Because supposedly...
Boys don't care. I'm sorry,
yeah, exactly.
boys
like
do not care.
Men are supposedly attracted to the pheromones.
Oh, yeah. There is a thing about that.
They feel like
you're just
fertile.
you just put a towel down and hope for the best.
Not a white one. Wet paper straws.
Not a fear of mine, not going to lie.
No.
It annoys me.
My own blood. So needles.
No, I'm not bothered.
I always freak out about needles until the moment's happened, then I feel fine about it.
I'm not bothered about. Do you know what it is? I actually ordered my STI test and I need to do the finger prick thing. But you have to prick your finger and then you have to literally milk your finger to have a little pot full of blood. And that finger prick, I don't want to do that. If a nurse did it for me, I'd be absolutely fine, but I don't want to have to do it to myself.
Do you know what? The only time I ever had a fear was when you can do the prick HIV instant test.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I ever had an STI test. And you prick your finger and then you have to wait for 2 minutes and stare at this bowl. And then if you are negative, I think a little circle rises to the top.
Oh.
And it's the most intense 2 minutes of your life just staring at this circle of liquid, waiting for a circle
That's
to rise.
like when you do a pregnancy
or not
test
rise.
and you just glare at it.
And you just wait.
Once I actually
Have you done one?
Yeah, loads. Not only because, like, I just feel like sometimes you go through phases of really overthinking it. And, like, girls' periods can be late for so many reasons. But I did one once. I read it wrong, so it was negative, but I thought it was positive.
Oh.
I remember I texting Alex and be like, "I'm fucking pregnant. What the fuck do I fucking do?" And I sent her a photo of the test, and she was like, "It's negative, you dickhead."
Had you planned out the name by that point?
No, I was literally in hot sweats. Like, what do I do?
Calm down. You're not going to be a mama just yet. If I spin one way, I have to spin the other in case something bad happens.
No, I just do it to balance out the spinny.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do that sometimes when I walk sometimes to the left and I'm aware of it. I feel like I need to walk to the right to make sure I'm at balance and at peace.
Or if I feel I've been looking to the left for too much and I have to look to the right to balance out my neck. Is that a thing?
Maybe. What?
Locking the toilet door at work and checking it 5 times whilst on the toilet.
That goes with my nervous bladder. I can't.
I have, when you get the train back to Newcastle or like on other trains and there's the toilets which are the disabled ones and they're like circular.
Yeah.
I've got a fear because like once when I was younger, me and my mum were on the train and we opened the toilet door and there was a man stood there having a wee and you know how slow those toilet doors
and they
open.
don't close
and you
instantaneously.
have to wait till it goes all the way to the other end to then be able to press close. By that time he's finished his wee and he's washing his hands.
I've never considered that.
And ever since then, I've been terrified. Like, you go on there and you press lock. Also, I have a fear of being locked in them because once I couldn't get out of the toilet on the train.
Well, you can't really get out of the bathroom in your house.
I've got a story about that. So, you've been locked in my bathroom.
Yep.
I get locked in my bathroom all the time. Roxy came round. Roxy got locked in the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
And then, later that night, Alex has got a boy round for a dick appointment and I get locked in the bathroom and I have to ring her. And I'm so sorry. Interrupting her dick appointment. I'm locked in the bathroom.
Can you come and get me, please? But to be fair, I do have a very, very big fear of using a urinal. I can't. I have to go into a toilet, put my headphones in. It's usually Little Mix and I have to really concentrate to be able to wee in a public place.
I had a fear of going to the toilet in a public place.
I don't know, it's a fear of being heard. I can't get comfortable and I'm normally stood there like, oh, the girls in the back knocking up my door, just trying to be able to wee, like with my headphones in. At 2 a.m. in clubs, I'm there with my AirPods in, want to know what it is when you want more, trying to wee.
Oh my God, I've just gradually got over it, but I just find it quite uncomfortable.
Because don't girls go, and boys don't really do this, but girls go to the toilet together.
Yeah.
So would you be able to wee in that experience?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
It's when it's a stranger. And it's always, it's at work when, to be fair, my office is nice because it has very individual toilets with sinks and everything.
I love an individual
Whereas
toilet.
at John Lewis, it was like cubicle-y ones. And you'd be like, queuing for the toilet and there'll be like Stephanie from finance and you'd be chatting to her and then you'd both go wee together. And, if you're having a conversation, then you sit down on the toilet and it's like, oh, do I continue having the conversation over here or do we just resume when we come out of the toilet? It's just a lot to think about. It's stressful. Someone's got a fear of bum holes.
Oh, I know who this is.
Do you know why?
She's afraid that it even exists, and whenever it gets mentioned, she squirms. And then I said to her, so have you never explored the bum hole in sex? She's like, absolutely not, could never. And I went, have you ever explored your male partner's bum hole in sex? Oh my God, I could never. I went, well, at some point you might go down that route.
But what happens when she has a poo? Does that freak her out?
I think it does, maybe.
That's a stressful period poo.
It's a stressful, any kind of poo. Once a day stress.
Hard getting declined in front of people.
I completely agree with that one.
I'm not that bothered because when I worked in retail and you're on the other side of the till, I actually just don't even care.
Do you know what? When I worked in retail, there was no better moment than when some bitchy ass customer was stood there and then you got the joy of saying, your card's been declined. Do you have another one? I can try it again, but it would usually work. And then you do it again. Yeah, unfortunately, it has been declined. We aren't going to be able to keep these products available. But do you have any other payment type? No. Okay, Angela, have a lovely day. Nothing better. Someone put on there a fear of sleeping in the dark, and they have to have their lights on still. And she said, I'm in second year of uni, and I still can't sleep without a light on.
Really?
I can't sleep with lights on.
Oh my God, my friend Sarah, she said she's like terrifyingly scared of geckos.
And a gecko's a lizard, right?
They're really cute, I think.
No, I completely agree with her. Any animal, insect or situation. I used to be afraid of dogs, to be honest, until I found one I liked.
What?
Yeah, but I never had pets. Mother Garland did not agree with pets. She said if we wanted to see a pet, we could go to the farm.
White House Farm.
She said her house is for children, it's not for animals.
Pammy, that's hilarious.
Do you want another one? Horror movies.
I can't watch them.
I can't, and I don't know why you would ever want to.
Do you know what it is? Like, I can't even hack the Halloween episodes of The Simpsons.
I don't think I've ever watched The Simpsons. Maybe
What?
one or two episodes.
No.
One or two, maybe in the background.
No, get out, no. How?
I don't think I ever watched it. It was on Channel 4.
What did you ever watch at 6 p.m. on Channel 4?
Deal or No Deal or Hollyoaks Omnibus when it was good. Did you ever watch Golden Balls?
No.
Deal or No Deal?
With my grandma.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm questioning why you would watch those at your age.
It's all on Disney. Some of us like The Chase, anyway.
Why would you want to scare yourself? I really don't understand.
People love the adrenaline. People are obsessed with the adrenaline.
Because then I'm terrified for weeks after.
I just think the world's a scary place.
Yeah.
So...
Do you know what actually does freak me out? Space.
Just everything that's unknown.
Like, when you start... Do you ever, like, sometimes start to think about the Earth, how it got here, why we're here, etc., etc., and then you just enter, like, a dark hole of thinking, and you're like, whoa.
What do you mean? How we got here? God created the Earth in 7 days, baby.
I mean, everyone has their own theories. I just don't agree with that theory. I'm more of a Big Bang kind of gal.
Nice. Let's head into Gal Code Rules for the week.
Is that how you think with the Earth is here?
Absolutely fucking not.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, are you mad?
I did think that's very rogue for you.
Stay connected. Follow us on Instagram at The Gal Code Podcast or at Robert Gartland or BB_Bagnall. We want to hear from you and let us know what you want to add into the Gal Code.
And we are back with our rules and pitches for the Gal Code this week.
Whoop whoop.
I mean, can you believe we've got like 10 of them already?
Oh my god, can we actually, maybe let's do like a thing on Instagram and we can, because you can have 10 tiles in a carousel.
Okay.
So then we can like swipe across and do a
Compile
roundup of them all so far.
Because we've got them on the highlight, but every time I do it, I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Put them all on there.
Love that for us. This is my new saying, by the way. I kept having this like phase where I kept being like, we move. Whereas now I'm like, love that for me.
I quite like
love
that.
that for you.
Well, let's put that in the dictionary as a saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love that.
I love that for us. Do you want to pitch yours first?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are not a library. You should not be left on red.
Oh, I love that so
Or maybe
much.
I am not a library. Stop leaving me on red. Or maybe am I a library because of I've been literally the library's been cleared out the amount of times that I've been left on red.
That's so good. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. It's 2020. In the olden days, you wouldn't ignore someone face to face. The fact that people just don't reply to people's messages.
The thing is, it's actually really ironic coming from me because I'm shit at replying.
Yeah.
But, like, if I'm genuinely having a conversation with someone, I'm not going to just leave them on red. So, oh my god, I need to update you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Boy,
on
update.
The Hinge person.
Tipping point. Okay.
So I gave my number and I haven't heard anything. Let me just double check now in case in this past half an hour.
Do you know what we could do live on the Gal Code?
Code?
We could call him on Hinge. Do you want to?
No. But he's been on Hinge because he's changed one of his pictures.
Send a waving emoji. Or send that rule. Send that
I
rule.
don't think I fancy him.
I mean,
This
yeah.
picture he's added is not even that
He
much
also
of a good picture.
he didn't win.
That's really weird.
For someone so bold, he didn't come through. No,
Also,
no.
by the way, I'm going on a date next week.
Oh my god, with whom?
I've been asked on so many dates now that I
Love
got back
this.
into Hinge, and I'm just like, I'm a very, very busy gal.
Okay, with whom? Have you got photographs?
I don't want to say anything. It's someone I've met. Like, it's someone who I know.
Okay. Interesting.
Someone who like I used to work with once, but like we
Oh.
like didn't work on the same team. Like, yeah.
Interesting. Well, we'll get an update around that next week.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh my
nice.
god.
Love that.
Anyway, so I'm not a library. Do not leave me on red.
Okay, so I'm sold on that one. But
Love it.
mine was, so this week, I think it's really important. Sometimes in life, you just need to give yourself a little bit of a reset. So mine this week was
This is gonna be me this weekend, to be honest.
assess,
Yeah.
accept, and click reset. So basically it was like assess the situation, accept that's what you're going through, and then reset and have a little break, a little refresh. I mean, if a phone needs to sometimes go back to its factory settings, so to you.
Oh,
That was mine.
yes.
Because this week I've taken a little bit of a reset, just needed a bit of time for Rob, a little time just to regather the thoughts, bring everything back down to neutral. And that was mine. But I'm not even going to compete. The one that I think deserves a little tile on our page.
It's been a while since I've had a gal code room.
And this one is peak.
Yes.
Please reread that one out.
I'm not a library. Do not leave me on red.
So that was our 11th episode of the Gal Code.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's
We're flying
11.
through them. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll be back next week with another episode.
Bye.
Bye.